guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you're an old subscriber, welcome back. I'm not feeling well. I have a headache, but I really wanted to get this video done, so we're going to go ahead and do it. Please go ahead and turn on your notifications so that when I do post, you guys will be able to see it. So we're going to do another eyeshadow tutorial. This one is a bit more, I don't think it's hard, but it might be hard for y'all. So I wanted to kind of like talk through it. So for today's video, we're going to be using the Juvia's Place Chocolate palette. This is an old palette. It's one of my favorite palettes actually. I don't only just use it for eyeshadow, I also use it for contour. Like those two shades up there, they are like the perfect shade for contouring on a dark skin lady. So like I said, I've already gone ahead and done my brows. I'm going to go ahead and base my lids, and I'm using the P. Louise eyeshadow base. This is in the shade Rumour number 5. They have different ones, so whatever you want, you get it. They even have a white one, which I have almost all the shades. But for looks like this, I like to use something closer to my skin tone, not too light. And then if I was doing like a dramatic look and I needed the colors to pop, I would go for a lighter shade or the white one. So I'm going to use a Morphe E30 brush, and I'm going to use that to apply the concealer to my lids. You always want to, I made a mistake of placing it up high, but when applying the base or your concealer or whatever, you want to start low and then bring it up so that you can blend it into the concealer that you use to clean your brows without it looking too crazy. Also, a little bit of product goes a very long way. Obviously, I went in with too much, but I know what I'm doing, so that's not a problem. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing for the other eye. Start low and then bring it up to blend it into the concealer previously used to clean the brows. Okay, so now that we have the base on, we're going to jump into the whole look. I'm going to take this chocolate, such a pretty brown chocolate shade. I'm going to take this shade right here. They don't have names, so dust off the excess product on there. I'm going to focus the shade right here in the middle of my lid. And come closer. So whenever you're doing this, like having a mirror to look down on is really helpful. You don't want your mirror to be up like this. You want it to be down so that you can look down and actually see where you're placing product. So I'm going to look down and place it right where my lid, like there's a line there. I'm sure you guys see it. I'm going to place this right on top of that. So the thing with eyeshadow is you don't want to start up. You kind of want to start low and take it up. You could always use a concealer to clean the bottom, but you can never go in with a concealer to clean the top. So we're going to start low, and then we're just going to bring it into the inner corner of the eyes, like so. So I'm just going to build up that color. I'm going to go back in with one more application. These shadows are really pigmented, like super pigmented, but that's expected from Juvia's Place. We're going to do the same thing for this side. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. So you guys notice that I was patting it on instead of swiping it. When you pat it on, you get to build the coverage that you want. So next I'm going to take this Morphe brush. This is the M514 brush. And I'm going to use that to grab this shade down here. Dust off the excess because like I said, these colors are really pigmented. And I'm going to focus. If you have a smaller brush, you can use it. I cannot find... So this brush I'm using is by KK Cosmetics. It doesn't have a number. It's kind of like a flat top, not so flat top brush. I don't know. I'm going to place that shadow right on top of the brown. So again, I'm not blending, I'm just patting. You want to dust off the excess. The thing I like about this palette is that the colors are so easy to apply. They blend together so well. So like so, I don't know if you guys can see the difference between this eye and that eye. I'm going to do the same thing for this eye. Again, looking down. It's easier when you look down. So now taking the Morphe M514 brush, we're going to grab that same shade, but gently, like very light, not a lot of it. This is a fluffy brush. We're going to use it to blend out the top of the last color we applied, like I am doing, very gently with a little bit of product. And what we're doing is we're just trying to make sure that the edges or the ends of the last color is not so harsh, like it's not just like a line of eyeshadow there. We're going to do the same thing for this eye. And I'm dusting off the excess because like I said, we want it to be very seamless, and we're just going to blend it out very lightly. You could barely feel the brush touching my skin, and I'm just going to blend it out like so. So once that is done, we're going to take that same chocolate shade that we used previously, our first shade, and we're just going to put back whatever color that was lost. But this time we're going to start from down here just because I changed the look that I actually want to do. I'm going to do a cut crease, bring it out, and then bring it back up here. Same thing over here. Start from the outer corner, bring it in a bit, and then take it back up, blending it down. Not up, but down. Because like I said, you could always clean up the bottom, but you can never clean up the top. I'm just building coverage, guys. Just going to keep applying it until I get what I'm looking for. Bringing it up a little. This time I'm bringing it up because I want the color to kind of go up. It's too low for me. My cut crease is going to be high, so I want the brown to go up a bit more so that when I do the cut crease, I don't lose all that chocolate. So I'm bringing it up a little bit. Doing the same thing for this side. I'm bringing it up. I can't find the base I was just using. I'm going to use this. This is also by P. Lilies. I love their eyeshadow like stuff. They're really, really nice. This is the blank canvas. It looks like this. I'm going to leave all the information in the comment section. Sorry. Wow. So after looking everywhere and not finding it and picking up something else, I just found it. That is crazy. I'm going to leave all the information for you guys in the description box below. I'm going to take my concealer brush that I was using. I kind of like this one because it's more thicker. And when the base is thick, you have more control of where the product is going versus if it's runny. So if you're new to cutting your crease, you want to make sure that whatever you're using to cut the crease is not runny, like it has a thick consistency like this. So I'm going to go ahead and looking down. So you have your lid space right here. My lid space ends right here, literally. If I leave it here and I open my eye, it's going to go up like it just did. So if you don't know where to cut your crease, you could always do that. Apply a little bit of your product down and then look up. And then it will literally transfer up a little bit for you to know where exactly to cut your crease. I like to go a bit higher than this, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, this is high enough for me. When it comes to cutting the crease, honestly, guys, it's your preference. So that's it. I love it. So I'm going to do the same thing for this other eye. Of course, it's always harder to do the left eye than it is to do the right. So let's pray that it turns out like we want it to. So guys, cut crease really take a long time to do. If you guys want me to do a more detailed video, I can do that. For you guys, just leave that in the comment section for me. But I have to speed past this because let me tell you, it takes forever, especially to get the left eye to look just like the right one. So now taking this brush that I have over here, I'm going to take that chocolate shade that we used over here and then place it on the outer corner right here. Just pat it in. We're going to do the same thing for this side. Patting it in. Next, we're going to take the fluffy brush. This is the M514. We're going to take that color that we used right here, grab some, dust it off. So we're just making sure that the ends of the cut crease is blended into the outer corner, like it's not just a harsh line like you see. So you guys can see the difference between this side, it's more blended, versus this side where it's just like a line. So what I like about this base is because it's a very thick consistency, it kind of dries down. I'm going to set it with my ABH loose setting powder. It will give it a little bit of color but not too much. So I'm going to take this brush that I have from Kike Cosmetics. Okay, I'm going to take some of my setting powder. I'm going to dust it off and I'm just going to use that to just set that base. So take some, dust off the excess and then just set it. Okay, so I'm going to apply my eyeliner. Look down. Now for mascara, I'm going to use this Madeline Surreal Falsies mascara. Okay guys, so this is it. I love it. This is so pretty. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face. Then I will come back and then we will finish off the eyes. Okay guys, I'm back. So I went ahead and I finished off my full face. That's in another video. So if you guys want to see how I did my full face, it will be posted after this video. So please turn on your notification and stay tuned for that. We're going to go ahead and finish off the eyes. I'm taking that chocolate shade that I use on the same brush and I'm going to dust off the excess. I don't want to get it anywhere I don't want it to get, okay? I'm going to focus it at the top, kind of like on the lash line itself, and then bring it down a little and then blend it out like so. Be careful because you don't want it poking your eye and then you start crying and then mess up your whole makeup. If you hear the voice, ignore. My studio is literally right next to the room. So next I'm going to do the eyeliner, the bottom liner, like so. I know not everybody can do this. Some people start getting really teary-eyed and so they skip it. Next I'm going to do the mascara and this is the Maybelline, Surreal mascara. I really love it. It gives off the illusion of like a thicker and fuller lashes, which I really, really adore. This versus this. Amazing. So that is it, guys. This is the eye makeup. I think it's really pretty. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I'm going to go ahead, put my lipstick and everything on, and then, yeah, I will be back to show you guys the final look. Okay guys, so I went ahead and I finished it off. I did my lipstick and everything. I think the whole look is really pretty. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or if you have a color or a certain look that you would like for me to do, please leave it in the comment section below. I really enjoyed this. This was fun. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!